What's up, all you Star Wars loving dudes and dudettes? Toyshiz here, and I'm back yet again to give you guys another news vid. This time we're checking out all the recent releases by Hasbro and SH Figuarts to deal with the Star Wars Fan Celebration Day that took place on March 31st. Bit of a reveal today, you know, a lot of Star Wars news, not so much at Toy Fair, but I mean, just kind of putting it out there, letting fans know that stuff is a-coming, anything to really wash the taste out of our mouths of a recent Star Wars film, I guess you could say. But in either case, we got some new figures, first of all, coming from SH Figuarts, and these ones mainly having to deal with that amazing show on Disney Plus, The Mandalorian. You may have heard about it. Of course, the first one dealing with everyone's favorite lovable little child, well, I guess you could say he's just the child or Baby Yoda, whatever you want to call it, but a really interesting figure coming from them. And I think that in all honesty, you really don't have to get another version of this guy. He comes with his floating bassinet, comes with the cover, it comes with a satchel, his little drinking cup, which I gotta say, of all the companies, of everybody I've seen so far making dolls, making figures, making everything else, I think SH Figuarts is the closest I've seen to matching that look. It's not an easy look for the child to really kind of conceive it, but really good in plastic form here, and I like that you can strap it to the upcoming IG-11, IG-88, whatever you want to put him on, but I love that, you know, he fits in that little bag, and he's a cute little sucker, and he looks great. He's got his little turtleneck, space turtleneck on and everything else. He fits in the bassinet. Looks like he comes with an extra head as well when he's doing his little force push, force powers coming out, so I definitely dig that. And of course, on the other end, we're getting that mighty Mandalorian, Din Djarin. He's looking amazing as well. And these are two separate figure releases, but so far they are slated both for September 2020. So fingers crossed they can fit to that date. But again, in saying about the child, this Mandalorian, you know, he's got the Beskar armor. He looks up to date. He's got his disintegrator. He's got his whistling birds. I'm liking that just in one go, you seem to be getting everything that you need for this particular updated Mandalorian. And I like that they're doing that. He's even got his little space knife and everything else. He has a cloth cape, and you'll see how that kind of differentiates with the one I'll talk about with Hasbro's reveal today. But he even has his rocket pack, you know, that he got in the very last episode. It's got some blast effects to it, and it really utilizes the cloth cape, you know, and putting that on his back, and I'm digging that. You're going to get a lot of great poses out of this guy. I think SH Figuarts, as far as the pictures go, as far as the child go, the Mando, I think they absolutely nailed this figure. So look out for him soon in September. And then on Hasbro's end, they did partner up with a bunch of Star Wars specific fan channels on social media and whatnot. And everyone did a great job. Everyone did their reveals. And that's actually a really cool thing that they did. So I'm actually stoked that they're reaching out more to more of these Star Wars channels that really influence a lot of people. But they did have a few reveals, two of them being for the Vintage Collection, and I think that at least the Vintage Collection is getting some representation. I know Star Wars Black Series seems to take it over, but for the 3.75-inch line, we're getting a Star Wars Story Rogue One K2SO figure, and this one is going to be available at Hasbro Pulse, Entertainment Earth, Walmart, Amazon, other stores, so it should be readily available, fingers crossed. But yeah, look for him right in around, let's say, the fall of 2020. So again, give or take on how things are going to go with the recent status of the world. Hopefully it does still fall within those parameters. And of course, the other reveal being a 3.75-inch Clone Commander Wolfe figure. Again, going to be available at those various retail locations, Walmart, Amazon, Entertainment Earth. And a lot of pre-orders went up on Hasbro Pulse and Entertainment Earth today. So if for any reason you want any of these figures, I will have links in the description below so you can go ahead and pre-order them. But much like K2SO, you can find this guy starting in the fall of 2020. So again, fingers crossed, we will see how things go. Now, over on the 6-inch Star Wars The Black Series side, they had a few more releases, some of them being more in the carbonized area, and just a couple new characters, quote-unquote, that we will see. But again, like I said, if you are interested in pre-ordering any of these, I will have links in the description below. And also, over on Entertainment Earth, they have actually picked up the 6-inch heavy infantry Mandalorian that was previously a Best Buy exclusive. Now Entertainment Earth has him up for pre-order. So again, link in the description below for everyone that missed him the first go around. He's an amazing figure. His popularity kind of blew up with that one episode. They timed it perfectly. It was one of the best timed toy releases. But one of the first reveals today is that we're getting a 6-inch scale Admiral Akbar figure, and this will be part of the, again, fall 2020 and like they're around wave of Star Wars The Black Series, and he's going to be available at most major retailers, so Target, Walmart, those types of stores, or you can pre-order Amazon. So it will be generally everywhere. There really isn't any exclusives so far with this particular wave. When we get to the carbonized figures, that's a different story. We're also going to be getting a Star Wars Darth Vader Empire Strikes Back figure. It more heavily encompasses his look from that particular movie. Couple little changes to diodes and switches and things like that. He has a little bit of a different costume. I'll be honest with you. My expertise with Darth Vader is just, oh, that's Darth Vader. I know that a lot of people can really pick and choose and say, oh, you know, the mask is different, that's different, but as far as I'm concerned, it's Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader. Again, available at most major retailers. Looks to come with just his lightsaber, but I would have liked to have seen, you know, more with these types of figures. I know Black Series can be light on the accessories. Another reveal is, of course, the Ewok T-Bow. A lot of people were saying today, where the heck is Wicket? We're getting a T-Bow before a Wicket, but you know what? Maybe Wicket's on his way. We'll see. Maybe a carbonized Wicket. You never know how things are going to go with Star Wars these days, but T-Bow looks to come with his spear and will be available at most major retailers as well. So fear not. You get a fully posable 4-inch T-Bow, and he's just going to be readily available. Fingers crossed. But I think one of the big ones, especially for me, looking forward to this, just talking about the SH Figuarts, and now we got a Hasbro version of the Beskar Mandalorian figure. Good news is, not an exclusive, going to be available at most major retailers, and he's going to have multiple points of articulation and everything you could possibly want, well, minus a couple of those SH Figuarts accessories, but he does come with his jetpack, which looks awesome, comes with his gun, disintegrator ray, all that kind of stuff. So this guy is definitely, for me, a must-have. I just love that show, so definitely going to be after it. Now, going more into the exclusive, store-exclusive nature, quote-unquote, Hasbro Pulse, Entertainment Earth, links in the description below if you want him. He's up now. So this is the carbonized 6-inch Stormtrooper figure, based primarily from Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, you know, the carbonized thing to me worked so well, being that it was the Mandalorian was the first one with the Target exclusive. It's honestly not my thing. I mean, I can't say that the figure doesn't look good. He looks interesting, kind of looks like a Captain Phasma, you know what I mean, in that sense. But the carbonized thing, I really felt like that was cool, and not to fall too heavily back on that, but then I'm going to change my tune when it comes to this carbonized Boba Fett, because you got me there. I love the Mandalorian, and now you're giving me a carbonized Boba Fett. Again, Hasbro, don't go too much with the carbonized. And one thing I will point out, with all the carbonization going on, how come there's no carbonized Han Solo? That's a good question, but I will give them this. The packaging on this for the 40th Empire Strikes Back, the green box, everything looks good. He comes with his cloth cape. Basically, it's the same exact Boba Fett figure that we've seen a dozen times, but he's got a shiny, spiffy, metallic paint job going on. Just be careful. Some of the carbonized stuff, especially on my Mandalorian, he gets a little chippy here and there. So just something to just point out. Hopefully they kind of fixed it with this batch of upcoming figures. But both the Stormtrooper and Boba Fett up for pre-order and will be hitting around June 2020, shipping in, so you can order in the comfort of your home, stay home, order at your leisure, and you don't have to go anywhere, which is A-okay with all of us, because you shouldn't be going out anyways looking for toys, except to go out, you know, of course, for food, emergency, work, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, Boba, I got to give it to him on that one. Boba looks great, and I'm really digging the new Beskar Mandalorian. But I'm curious to know what you guys think about these reveals. Or is it something you guys want to have. It's a must-have. Are you digging SH Figuarts? Are you digging the Hasbro? Both? None? All at the same time? Comment below. Let me know. Let's talk everything Star Wars. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, remember, please be safe out there. Be smart, stay rad. Use the hashtag #CollectAtHome. Tag me in your photos. I'll repost them on my Instagram and PM me what you find in your collections at home. Stay home, be safe, and when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.